I think one other thing for me was when you get challenged with different content from the weekend, it's one thing to realize it's true. It's another thing to say, okay, this is uncomfortable, but I got to do this because my wife's worth it. And I know for a guy, we like the physical intimacy. And sometimes I find myself thinking, okay, honey, even if you're not in the mood, you should still be physically intimate. But when I take that and I apply it back to myself and say, okay, she needs my emotional intimacy, I have to use that same, I need to use that same mentality and say, okay, I might not feel like it, but she needs this, and I need to do that, and that's the focus I need to have. So, and then on top of all that, wrapping around the foundation of having, a strong spiritual intimacy and knowing that everything starts there, because without that, everything else falls apart.
Yeah. Well, I think for me, one of the most enjoyable times was the knee-to-knee, nose-to-nose. I really value the time with my husband and just being able to discuss things that have been kind of in the backs of our minds, but haven't really had time to talk about it or, process it. So to have that time given to us to be able to ask each other questions and just kind of see where our hearts are at that moment was really valuable for me.